keep beckoning to me.
Women who are both poor and powerless have the least access to information, so they're often manipulated and exploited, and many become victims of misinformation that restrict their reproductive health and rights. In this powerless situation, they're often unable to articulate their needs, and so their rights are overlooked.
I have 8 boys and 3 girls, but I'm still taking the pill. Then I unexpectedly had a grandson because my daughter got married and had a child.
The Philippines trails behind in several areas, such as the number of births that are attended by health professionals, contraception use among women of reproductive age, and decreasing maternal mortality. In 1994, at the International Conference on Population and Development, a programme of action was adopted, which is an important document for women and young girls. It reaffirmed the basic right of couples and individuals to decide freely and openly the number, spacing and timing of their children, to have the information and means to do so, and the right to attain the highest standard of sexual and reproductive health. The Philippine government, a signatory to the Programme of Action agreed at the International Conference on Population and Development, has restated its Population Management Programme, or PPMP.
Una, to assist couples and parents to give them that information.
First, we have to help couples and parents to give them the information services so that they can make informed choices and informed decisions about the number of children they want, the spacing between them, and the right time to have children in keeping with their religion, culture, and the demands of responsible parenthood. Second, individuals, couples, or parents should have improved reproductive health care to decrease what's called the infant or child mortality rate. Third, our teenagers must be guided properly so we can avoid reproductive health problems. And fourth, there should be measures and policies on population and development.
Attempts by legislators to promote a comprehensive policy on reproductive health and a law concerning population development have long been contested by the Catholic Church and fundamentalist groups.
Magkaiba po ngayon ang tinatalakay ng integrated population and development.
The Integrated Population and Development and the Reproductive Health Care bills differ in concept. The Population Bill addresses large-scale population and development issues. It is intended to be integrated into all relevant government agencies' plans, such as the population, education and health plans.
Mga iba-ibang issue katulad ng edukasyon, kalusugan at saka poverty.
The Reproductive Health Bill, on the other hand, focuses on issues of access to reproductive health services, education and information services for couples and especially for women.
At saka sa education and information.
The Church's view on the issue of population and development has been always of a conservative one. It means that with regards to population control, we have what we call the pro-life controls. If the government pursues what we call anti-life means like abortion, tapos mga anti-life means of population control, then they will never meet because the church's stand is always pro-life.
So when I was asked in Cairo, when I attended the ICPD at the time that it was passed, what I thought of the document, I thought, first of all, it's a wonderful document kasi for the first time in the history of these conferences, we had a document that asserted women's rights. So has the situation improved, at least in terms of the language? We have the language now sometimes to fight and to ask for these policies. But are we better off? I think we're far worse because government will not follow the ICPD, to which it is a signatory.
The Church's opposition does not affect the supplies of contraceptives and other forms of reproductive health services.
It's not the growth of the population is the problem.
It's not the growth of population that's the problem. Let's not focus on that.
It's for the experts to solve. But please, let's not make the population as the main target. Hindi yun.
What they are saying is that when modern family planning as well as natural methods become legal, then in the future it will provide an avenue for the legalization of abortion.
It will be in the future.
But there is no item in the bill that talks about legalizing abortion. In the first place, it would be very unconstitutional.
Anti-constitutional yon.
By improving the status of women, ensuring that they have access to reproductive health services, empowering them economically and protecting them from all forms of violence, we are guaranteeing a better quality of life for all.